Welcome to yet another session discussing the development of the digestive system. This will be the development of the stomach. We've already had an overview of the development of the digestive system, which will be part 1, and then the development with basic details and the development of the esophagus. That would be part 2, and now we are into the part 3. We know the stomach develops in the foregut. It's one of the derivatives of the foregut. We already know about the foregut, and the appearance of the stomach during development changes very rapidly due to different rates of growth of different parts of its walls. You will find, as we proceed further, the anterior border grows slower than the posterior border. So the posterior border would become longer and longer, and the anterior border would remain fairly of uniform size, and you will notice the stomach has a particular shape. To remind you, the lesser curve, the greater curve, right? So if we think of it, we have the lesser curve, then we have the greater curve. So there is differential growth between this and this. So the appearance keeps changing during development. Changes in growth, development, and position of the adjacent structures, they also influence the growth and positioning of the stomach. Depending upon the adjacent structures, the stomach will have to adjust itself and kind of grow. So you find the influence of adjacent structures on the stomach, the influence of the development of the stomach on the adjacent structures. The foregut, distal to the respiratory diverticulum. We have already seen the respiratory diverticulum, and that portion immediately in the region of the respiratory diverticulum would develop into the esophagus. So distal to the respiratory diverticulum, you find that part of the foregut develops a dilatation, a fusiform dilatation, when the embryo is about 4 weeks old. Now what is fusiform? Fusiform is something this way, isn't it? Something of this kind. You've had the shape of some of the cells being fusiform. So you find a fusiform dilatation. You can notice that in this picture, this region. If you notice, the gut is dilated. Here you find this is the dilation. When compared to this area and this area, both above and below, or cranial and caudal, you find that area is dilated. The same structure seen in a slightly different picture so that we understand it better, you find this dilatation. The stomach is already marked there. You find the narrow lumen of the esophagus, but then a slightly broadened lumen of the stomach. Okay?